Have you ever wondered about the mysterious allure of semen retention and its supposed ability to drive women wild with desire? This ancient practice, steeped in tradition and mystique, has captivated many with its claims of enhancing male vitality and magnetism. But before we proceed, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. It is a fascinating but mainly untapped region in the world of sexual health and interpersonal dynamics to consider the concept of a magnetic force that is related with semen retention. This force is said to drive women mad with want. However, it is essential to point out that although this concept has acquired acceptance in alternative medicine circles and anecdotal accounts, it does not have any actual scientific data to support it. Reality or a metaphor? There is a significant amount of metaphorical meaning behind the use of the word magnetic force in relation to the retention of sperm. It suggests that persons who engage in the practice of semen retention exude an energy that is ethereal yet compelling, and that this energy invites women to approach them in a manner that is almost magnetic. Those who advocate for this concept frequently recount instances in which they experienced an increased level of attention and desire from women as a result of their implementation of semen retention protocols. Despite the fact that metaphors are capable of providing vivid representations of human experiences, it is important to use caution when interpreting them as representing physical forces. There are a multitude of psychological, social, and biological elements that contribute to the intricacies of human attraction at the same time. By referring to the allure that is produced by the retention of sperm as a magnetic force, one is oversimplifying the complex nature of the dynamics that occur between individuals. Physiological factors that affect personal attraction. There are physiological variables linked with semen retention that have the ability to influence beauty. Although the phrase magnetic force may not have a scientific basis, there are physiological aspects that are important. An increase in testosterone levels may occur in a person who does not ejaculate for an extended period of time. There are many aspects of behavior that can be influenced by testosterone, which is a hormone that is related with male sexual characteristics. Some of these features include confidence, assertiveness, and energy levels. Individuals who have elevated testosterone levels may see changes in their temperament and vigor, which may make them more appealing to other people. However, it is essential to note that these effects are not exclusive to the retention of sperm. Rather, they can also be the result of other lifestyle factors such as engaging in regular physical activity, maintaining a good diet, and getting sufficient amounts of sleep. Neither the psychological nor the physiological aspects of sperm retention can be ignored. It is possible that individuals would experience a placebo effect if they believe in the magnetic force that is produced by refraining from ejaculating. This is a phenomenon in which individuals perceive changes in their attractiveness owing to their beliefs rather than an objective change in their physiological state. This psychological boost, in conjunction with enhanced self-assurance and a sense of discipline gained from engaging in semen retention practices, has the potential to bring about changes in how individuals hold themselves and interact with other people. Self-assurance is a quality that is universally recognized as being appealing. It is possible that the perceived gain in confidence that is linked with semen retention can have a good impact on interpersonal interactions, regardless of whether or not there is a physical magnetic force of attraction. Various perspectives on culture and spirituality. Diverse cultural and spiritual viewpoints have a significant impact on how people view and incorporate sexuality into their lives. The idea of a magnetic force connected to rituals like semen preservation is entwined with more general notions of sexual energy existing outside of the body in many cultures and spiritual traditions. Perceptions of sexuality and beauty are greatly influenced by cultural expectations and conventions. Diverse nations hold varying opinions regarding sexual activities, and these opinions are frequently strongly influenced by cultural customs and beliefs. Using techniques like semen retention to harness sexual energy is not only acceptable, but also seen as a means of achieving spiritual advancement in certain cultures. In many cultures, discipline, self-control, and energy are highly prized qualities. The thought that those who practice these disciplines are seen as possessing good attributes may be the basis for the alignment of these cultural standards with the belief in a magnetic force generated by semen retention. The habit of retaining semen could be interpreted as an expression of cultural ideals in societies that value vitality and self-control. Worldwide spiritual traditions frequently embrace the idea of sexual energy as a powerful force that transcends the act of sexual intercourse. Many Eastern religions, like Taoism and Tantra, view sexual energy as a vital life force that can be developed and used to achieve enlightenment. Spiritually speaking, the notion of a magnetic force produced by semen retention techniques is consistent with the notion that rerouting sexual energy might result in altered states of awareness. Integrating spirituality and sexuality highlights how the material and spiritual worlds are intertwined, promoting a well-rounded perspective on life. Tantra is an ancient Indian spiritual tradition that sees sexual energy as a potent force that may be used to achieve spiritual awakening. In order to transcend the physical sensation of sex and raise it to a spiritual plane, tantric techniques entail the purposeful channeling of sexual energy throughout the body. Semen retention is frequently associated with the more general practice of energy conversion in tantric philosophy. Practitioners think they can reach higher states of awareness and establish a connection with a universal life force by rerouting sexual energy away from genital discharge. In this view, the magnetic force linked to semen retention represents the attraction to and nurturing of spiritual energy. Chinese philosophy known as Taoism places a strong emphasis on the preservation of life force, or Jing. Semen retention is seen in Taoist practices as a way to hold on to this essential life essence, especially in relation to sexual energy. It is said that people can produce and store energy that supports general well-being and spiritual growth by refraining from ejaculating. In Taoist philosophy, the magnetic force linked to semen retention could be seen as the attraction stemming from an individual's heightened energy, discipline, and spiritual consciousness. According to Taoist beliefs, this magnetic energy affects people's perceptions and interactions on a deeper level than just physical attraction. The expectations and conventions of society have a big impact on how people define beauty and how habits like semen retention are adopted. People frequently adopt cultural norms about discipline, self-control, and vigor, which affects their actions and decisions. The idea that there is a magnetic force linked to semen retention can be strengthened and sustained in civilizations that place a high value on these qualities. Personal experiences and variability in the situation. The fact that different people have different experiences is something that must be acknowledged. It is possible that some people will ascribe the increased attention from women to the retention of their sperm, while other people might not see the same effects. The experience of human attraction is highly subjective, and the preferences and reactions of individuals can vary greatly. In addition, the dynamics of relationships are greatly influenced by a variety of factors, including personality, communication skills, and beliefs that are held in common. When it comes to the concept of a magnetic force being related with the retention of sperm, there is a lack of actual scientific evidence that supports the hypothesis. This underscores the necessity for rigorous research in this area. It is possible that a more thorough understanding of these assertions might be obtained by investigating the physiological, psychological, and social elements that are involved in the perceived effects of semen retention on attractiveness. An investigation on the hormone levels, psychological well-being, and interpersonal dynamics of individuals who engage in the practice of semen retention could be conducted by scientific researchers. Furthermore, taking into account cultural and spiritual viewpoints in research could lead to a more nuanced understanding of the dynamic relationship that exists between belief systems and the impacts that are perceived. Within the larger conversation about sexual health and holistic well-being, the idea that women are driven insane by a magnetic force continues to be a fascinating mystery. It is crucial to evaluate such assertions with a balanced and critical perspective, despite the fact that the metaphorical language that is employed to explain the allure connected with semen preservation is evocative. There is a vast range of diversity in individual experiences, and practitioners may have quite different perspectives regarding the effects of semen retention. While we are navigating this fascinating landscape, it is essential that we have an open conversation that incorporates both personal narratives and scientific investigation. This will allow us to develop a more profound comprehension of the intricate relationship that exists between sexual behaviors, attraction, and general well-being. The investigation of semen retention continues to be a varied journey at the crossroads of tradition, spirituality, and current thoughts on health. This is true regardless of whether or not there is a real magnetic force. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.